Alcohol abuse is obviously very well known as a disease in our community, and what we need to do is to educate our kids, adults, coaches, parents and also managers on the effect that alcohol can have on your performance both on and off the pitch.
Well, I think it's absolutely vital. I think it's good to have this link between sport and substance abuse and misuse. I think it's an example to many of our young people that we have to address this issue, which is ruining many lives, and what better to have something positive in physical exercise rather than simply saying no to everything.
It's hugely important. I mean, the IFA have been very proactive, not just in terms of physical health and participation in sport, but also mental health, which is really, really important. And I think we're very lucky to have some great sports ambassadors, some people who are providing great leadership in sport.
Well, when it takes up a tenth of our entire funding in Northern Ireland, I think that highlights that it's a really important area that needs addressing, just to change our attitudes and the way people think about alcohol, or the way that people think that they need to drink, so they learn their own limits.
Well, as you'll hear time and time again, it's becoming a very expensive problem for our society. We have kind of short-term impacts where people see it on the streets day and daily, but it is costing our society both financially in terms of government, but also in terms of family breakdown, in terms of physical behaviours, in terms of lifestyle choice. We need to start thinking about how we as a society try to rule out the long-term harms of alcohol by getting interventions now, and doing it through settings like sport, where we have an audience that are receptive to health messages and can actually put into practice some of the stuff that we're talking about tonight.
I think first and foremost about awareness raising. I think it's about important that people like myself who's been involved in the game or involved professionally within health and well-being, recount the experiences that they've had, the lessons that they've learned, and hopefully the people within the audience can pick on it and implement it within their own club settings or community settings.
Yeah, it would be a fantastic way of getting across a key message, because if you think of the lot of young people who participate in sport, and sport is a key area where the effects of alcohol or drug misuse will enhance their have an effect on their performances.
I think it's great to get sports clubs in and share knowledge and information about some key issues like alcohol and substance misuse, and the impact that it has on players' performance, and particularly young players. It's great to build the capacity of clubs to hopefully implement some new knowledge in their own club setting.
Coaches are the gatekeepers. They're the people that can get through to so many people. I mean, to me, sport's a great environment to get big messages, not just about alcohol and drugs, but also about emotional well-being in the most imaginative way. You've got a good audience, captive, and there's a good positive way of getting the message across.